upstairs, wash your hands and face.
David's a bit worried. We won't actually have to see Grandad Alf lying there dead, will we?
No, sweetheart, no. Just a coffin.
See? That's what I said. Did you ring Audrey?
Yeah. Yeah, she seemed all right. She wanted to know who was coming. Oh, and Maxine popped in to do her hair.
Well, I suppose Alf would want to look in her best.
Of course, I didn't mention the insurance.
Yeah, what am I going to do if she asks me how direct? Have I heard anything?
Lie.
Gail?
Well, pretend you haven't heard. I mean, anything. Just don't tell her till after the funeral. No knowing what she might do.
Now we're all going to say goodbye to Grandad, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go get yourselves a biscuit. You know where they are. Can I get you anything, ma'am?
Do you know, I'll have a small sherry, love, please. You and Martin help yourselves to whatever you want.
Oh, I'm all right, thanks.
Oh, Martin, I had a letter from the insurance company this morning. Have a look at it. It's on the sideboard there. See if you can understand it, because I'm sure I can't. I'm sure there must be some mistake.
OK.
There you are, man.
Oh, thanks, love. Right. Now, I want you and Martin with me and the kiddies. Where's Nick? I mean, he'll be here, won't he?
Yes, with Leanne.
Because I want all the family together. Because, I mean, we have been a family, haven't we? I know I never provided you with a father when you were little, but... well, I got you one eventually.
You did, ma'am.
And he was a good man, wasn't he, Alfie? One you could rely on.
Why don't you ask me what I want, instead of doing what he thinks best?
Because that's the way he is. Might not be right on the odd occasion.
Right, are we ready then?
I've been ready for this last hour.
Well, come on, we don't want to keep Alf waiting.
I'm still thinking about what you've said.
Now to think about, you start next week.
It's okay. They're here.
Sorry, we got held up. Hiya, Graham.
Hi, my love. Hi, Leanne.
Right, Leanne.
Well, the coffin and that, they've arrived.
Oh, OK.
This is the hard bit, ma'am.
Yes, I know. I've got to do it without him.
Yeah, but we'll be with you, Audrey. Every step of the way.
I know.
Nick, will you and Leanne take David and Sarah Lou in the second car?
Yeah, of course. Come on, you two. I'll just go and change my shirt first.
Right, well, come on.
Oh, Martin, now, did you read that letter? I mean, what did it mean saying the policy finished at midnight? That's not what they said to you, is it?
Well...
We can talk about it afterwards, ma'am.
No, I want to know. Is that what they're saying?
It is, yeah.
So I don't get anything?
Well, it don't look like it.
Right. Come on. Let's go and bury him, shall we?
She's been a good wife to him, though, Audrey, hasn't she? I mean, I must admit, you know, I had my doubts when they first got wed.
You weren't the only one, Betty.
Yeah, but he's been a good husband to her, hasn't he? Works both ways, doesn't it?
Nobody's denying that.
Hey. Can you, pick the girls up from school, like, that way I can get a bit of work done?
Yeah, I should think so.
Kevin, we can budge up.
No, it's all right. I'll sit back, thanks.
Who do they think they are?
It's the mayor and mayoress.
Well, you know my opinion on politicians. All in it for what they can get.
Even Alf.
Especially Alf, when you look how he started and what he ended up with. You'll agree with me, won't you, Kenneth? I mean, you're a socialist.
I'm just an old friend of Al's as far as today's concerned.
Which is what I hope we all are.
Fred.
What?
Behave yourself. No trying to get off with the widow, all right?
I shall ignore that remark.
Well, I shan't. Show some respect, can't you? This is a church, not an alehouse.
All right, I was just telling him, that's all.
Well, don't. Have you switched your mobile off?
Yeah, of course I have.
Jesus said, I am the resurrection and I am the life. He who believes in me, though he die, yet shall he live. And whoever lives and believes in me shall never die. We brought nothing into the world, and we take nothing out. The Lord gives, and the Lord takes away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. The eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His compassion never fails. God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. I am sure that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God in Jesus Christ our Lord.
Clear as they come were, Alf. He knew a right angle from a wrong one.
Councillor Roberts.
Oh, hello.
Our condolences and those of the council.
Oh, thank you so much. It was good of you both to come.
Oh, least we could do. But I'm afraid we shan't be able to accompany you to the cemetery.
Oh.
But something I did want to say. Alf, of course, was our Mr. Millennium.
Oh, he's very proud of that now.
Well, some of us were wondering if you might like to inherit the title.
Mr. Millennium?
Mrs. Millennium.
Oh.
I thought the vicar spoke very well, didn't he?
You could almost believe that he'd known him.
Yeah, he'd had quite a life, hadn't he, old Alf? You know, been around the corridor of power all those years, got the OBE.
And he managed it without making any enemies. I mean, everybody liked him.
Yeah, they did.
I always remember him in the shop. Made time for a friendly word with everybody.
That's because he wanted your vote and your money.
Oh, Mother, shut up. Well, I'm sorry, but there are limits.
Oh, don't worry. You don't want to listen to me. You don't have to. I'll pack the minute I get back.
She's driving me mad.
Right. I think they're ready for us.
Martin, I know I shouldn't, but I can't help thinking about that insurance policy.
Oh, not now.
I mean, are you saying it would have paid out if Alfie died a minute before midnight, but not if he died a minute after?
Well, it would, yeah.
Yep, I mean, we don't know what time he died, though, do we? I mean, I know we only found him afterwards, but I mean, poor love, he could have been dead half an hour or more.
Mum, can we talk about this another time?
Yes, I know. I know I am only just burying my husband, Gail, but everybody keeps telling me that my life must go on. And you know, I'm just beginning to worry about how. The mayor would have joined us, actually, but he had another funeral to attend.
Yeah, with a meal after at the golf club, I heard him talking.
Yeah, I know. Well, we can't all run to that, can we?
You're better off here. It's where Alf would have wanted.
Oh, it is.
Actually, it's something rather nice. They asked me if I'd like to take over Alf's title and be Mrs. Millennium.
Mrs. Millennium? Makes you sound like 1,000 years old. Well, I'm not saying she is.
Well, I just said I'd think about it. I didn't say I would.
So do you think she's forgiven him then for the dud insurance policy?
Remains to be seen.
So far, so good, though. She was a star at the cemetery.
Well, if she goes, she goes. I'm not going down on my bended knees to stop her.
Well, somebody had to shut her down.
Well, if you hadn't, I would have.
Talk of the devil.
No.
Anyway, I'm going to drop in and see Judy and have a look at those little babies.
All right.
Ta-da.
Ta-da.
Bye-bye.
Large vodka and tonic. Is me daughter looking at me?
I don't think so.
Well, let her anyway. Have as much right in here as she has.
Do
deep down, I think he wants to go to that new shop. And he must be fed up with the sight of me and all them rows of baked beans.
So why doesn't he say so?
Because he's like you. He's an obstinate so-and-so. And he doesn't like being shouted at.
No. Well, I've got to speak nicely to him, have I? Never mind, I'm his employer and I'm paying him.
Well, you don't pay him a lot. And yes, you might try talking nicely to him and see what happens.
Fred.
Oh, Bill. What can I do to ease your grief? Just say.
Well, do you know when Alfie died, passed away? I mean, do you know the exact moment?
Just after midnight, yeah.
No, but we don't know that, do we? I mean, did you notice what he was like before midnight?
I didn't. He was just sat there in that chair.
No, but I mean, did you talk to him or anything and not get a reply?
Audrey, love, do you think we could have saved him? No, you see, you mustn't blame yourself. There's nothing you or anyone...
Fred, I just think he may have been dead for some while before any of us noticed.
No, funerals, they remind you of how short life is, don't they? How you want to enjoy it while you can.
Oh, Ray, you said that line at the last funeral, and me being daft, well, I fell for it, but not again. I mean, you've got to live and learn, haven't you, girl, for once in your life? No thanks, Les, for the drinks and all that, but it's own time.
Hey, I'm gone.
See you at the next funeral, eh?
Hey!
Why do you keep looking at me, Lorraine? I'm all right.
You were thinking about Dad, weren't you?
Yes, but then I'm always thinking about him. It's not just because of today. I'm also thinking about redecorating.
Redecorating?
This place, yeah. Right, Les, what can I get you?
Can I have a large scotch, love, please? And may I just say, how very nice you look. How very, very nice.
Thanks, but that's because you're drunk. You can have one more, then that's your lot.
Oh, you back? I'll take over now. You can take your break. How will the funeral? When you get to my age, they're all right, so long as they're not your own.
Now then, our Ashley. How are you? How are you feeling?
What's that supposed to mean?
Just asking how you are. Showing concern. I'm not just your employee, you know. I'm also your uncle, and more important, your friend.
Have you been boozing?
See?
We were talking about this butcher's job, and I've got to say that I think it was the best thing for you. It would get you out of here.
I'll be leaving you on your own, won't I?
Well, Fred will be getting someone to help me.
Oh, just give me orders. I'm only the employer.
And you can always come back if you want to.
Oh, can he?
Aye. So what do you think?
Yeah, well. All right, then.
Wonderful. So start next week. And don't think you're getting any more money, because you're not.
Don't worry. I've decided to forgive you.
Thank you.
We know what she's like, Ken, don't we? I mean, says things one day and regrets them the next.
Well, I think everybody does that.
Oh, not quite everybody. There is one person who never seems to regret anything.
Who's that?
OK. So tell me again, Martin, what is it you're saying? It were a cheaper policy because it only covered him up until a certain date.
Well, basically, yeah.
So he waits for that date and dies 10 minutes after.
Don't let it spoil your memories of him.
Oh, Gail, of course I won't. Listen, all my memories of him trying to save money. What's that saying? You can't take it with you. Perhaps I should have gone through his pockets, because I bet he tried.
Well, he might have, yeah.
It was because he was careful that he was able to look after you the way he did. This house, salon, he couldn't have done that if he was throwing it away, could he?
I'm sure he'd have bought another policy.
Just unfortunate timing.
So don't think badly of him.
Oh, Gail, I don't think badly of him. I'll never think badly of him. So typical Alfie. If he could have died 10 minutes sooner. Oh, bless him. Do you know, he were always dawdling. Always taking longer than he need over everything.